Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you're returning. Sadly, this is the last day of Creepy Book Week on 31 Days of Horrorween. Which is maybe a good thing because I'm clearly so tired from reading all of these books. But there is still 2 weeks of 31 Days of Horrorween left. So if you're not subscribed already, please. Before I get into this though, I want to say thank you to my creepy patron peeps for supporting my channel. Thank you guys so much. If you want to find out the perks of being a creepy patron peep yourself, you can follow that link in the description. So maybe you watched Tuesday's video and you thought to yourself,
Vicky, 5 awesomely spooky books by authors of color does not sound like a very ambitious TBR for the rest of 2020.
Well, I see your 5 books, and by your 5 books I mean my 5 books. This bit makes no sense. And I'll raise you 6 more creepy books of the LGBTQ plus variety. Is 11 books ambitious enough for you in like the 2.5 months we have left of this year? I sure hope so. First up is Burn the Dark by S.A. Hunt, which follows Robin, a YouTube celebrity gone viral with her intensely realistic witch hunter series. But even her millions of followers don't know the truth. Her series isn't fiction. Her ultimate goal is to seek revenge against the coven of witches who wronged her mother long ago. Returning home to the rural town of Blackfield, Robin meets friends new and old on her quest for justice. But then a mysterious threat known as the Red Lord interferes with her plans. So I have a really bad habit of being super predictable at work. A coworker will show me a book because they read the back and they just know that I'm gonna like it and buy it, and they're absolutely 100% correct, which is exactly what happened with this book. Thanks, Julie. So that's how I acquired this. This is a trilogy. So far, I don't know if it's like it's just meant to be a trilogy or if there's gonna be more books, but yeah. Next on my TBR is Love and Other Curses by Michael Thomas Ford. It follows Sam Wayward, whose family has a curse on it. No one in the family can fall in love before they turn 17 or their love will die. Honestly, I read the summary for this and I'm like, it sounds exactly like Practical Magic, but queer. And it just looks so damn cute. This is one of those books at work that kind of like sneaks up on you. Like when you work in a bookstore, you kind of feel like you encounter every single book that comes into the store because like you're shelving all the time. When a book kind of just crops up that's been sitting on the shelf forever and you had no idea of its existence, it just feels like it kind of like sneaks up on you. And that's exactly what happened with this book. Stumbled across it at work and was like, where have you been all my life? And I bought it. This episode is brought to you by witch themed books, because next is These Witches Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling. This follows Hannah, who is a real honest to goodness witch who works in a cute AF witchy shop and has to avoid her ex-girlfriend, another witch, all amidst trying to win over the cute new girl in town and deal with a supernatural crisis. Anyway, how cute does this sound? Like, I love the cover. I love that we have like a mixture of kind of like real witches, meaning like moving things with your mind, controlling the elements, blah 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 blah, and like Wiccan culture, which I think is gonna kind of be in this book a little bit. And the sequel just dropped also, so I feel like if I finish this quick enough I can grab the sequel too. I don't know how many books there are meant to be in the series, but if this book is even like a fraction as cute as it sounds, then I'll be reading all of them. Basically what we're learning from this week is that if you show me a book that is witchy, queer, and or by a person of color, I'll buy it. Speaking of witchy, queer, and POC things, Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. This book follows a trans boy determined to prove his gender to his traditional Latinx family, who summons a ghost who refuses to leave, as ghosts tend to do. And this is actually the YA book club pick at work, which I was ultra surprised by. Honestly, I had heard about it just a few days before we got it in at work, and I was kind of thinking like, ooh, I'm gonna have to like order that in. And then it turned up. We got a truck and it was there and it was an immediate buy. I mean, I've been trying to tell you how predictable I am, you guys. So these last two on my TBR are a little bit more on the thriller side, but still creepy. So next we have Saw Kill Girls by Claire Legrand. We got a lovely picturesque island. We got scary monsters. We have disappearing girls. We've got a mystery to solve. The cover has been drawing my eye forever, so I feel like I had to buy it. And it's been marketed, like I've seen on the internet, it's been marketed for fans of like Victoria Schwab's books and Stranger Things, and I love both of those things, so I figure I should probably read this. Last, but certainly not least, I of course had to include a more kind of like gothic-esque book in here because that's also my jam, and that is Fingersmith by Sarah Waters. The book follows Sue, a young thief who participates in a scam to defraud a rich heiress by becoming her maid. Things take an unexpected turn, however, and Sue's plan goes horribly wrong. So as I understand it, via the internet, this is somewhat of like a lesbian classic. Like if you look up like best lesbian fiction ever, this book is like on every single damn list, I swear. And I'm low-key mad that I hadn't heard of it earlier because it's been sitting on the shelf at work. I didn't even have to order it in. I don't know why I thought it was an obscure book because clearly everyone knows about this book except for me. And then, as if to add insult to injury, when I was doing the notes for this video and I was like looking up the summary to read to you guys, I discovered that this was adapted into a mini-series. So now I'm even more motivated to read this so I can then watch the mini-series afterward. So there you have it. That is now my complete TBR for the rest of this year. We'll see how well I do. And with that, that's the end of Creepy Book Week on 31 Days of Horrorween. Probably, I think, the most variety of videos. You know, some of the videos not even really having a point to them, but it'll be interesting to see what you guys think about those. I had fun either way, so thank you for watching. It's far from over. We still have 2 more weeks of 31 Days of Horrorween left, so I will see you tomorrow with a brand new themed week and 7 whole new more videos. Until then, stay strange.